Commemorates Governor Sanwo-Olu's 60th birthday with public lecture, free medical outreach. Nigeria monitors Israel-Iran ceasefire, prepares for possible evacuation. On the foreign scene, heatwave sweeps eastern North America, sends dozens to hospitals. And in sport, FIFA launches probe into Real Madrid's Antonio Rudiger's racism allegation. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Greater Lagos Initiative has organized its 5th BOS annual lecture to commemorate the 60th birthday of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu with the theme Enhancing Renaissance for Sustainable Development in Contemporary Period, Challenges and Strategies for Optimum Results. At the event, the Creativity House, a hub to promote and nurture talented citizens in music, arts, content creation and other forms of creativity, was unveiled as a legacy project to celebrate Governor Sanwo-Olu's birthday. Representing the governor at the event, Permanent Secretary of Lagos State Health Management Agency, LASHMA, Emmanuel Azamba, applauded the state's strides in improving healthcare access and promoting inclusive development. She noted that initiatives like the medical outreach reinforces the administration's people-centered approach. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, who was represented by the Director of Public Affairs in the ministry, Adeshegun Ogundeji, highlighted the role of information and communication technology, ICT, in driving economic empowerment. He urged youths to embrace digital innovation and called for sustained investment in tech-driven education and skill building to position Lagos competitively on the global stage.
We promote tourism. Tourism is another gold mine. Africa is rich in culture. So exhibition and cultural prowess can bring us a lot of money. And as I say, there are also opportunities in ICT. We're in the world of computer. That is the language that the world understands now. Let them key into it.
On his part, President of the Greater Lagos Initiative, Adeniyi Olutimei, commended Governor Sanwo-Olu's commitment to grassroots development, especially through accessible healthcare and youth-focused programs. He noted the event reflected 5 years of impactful leadership in the Greater Lagos agenda.
And as we held it, we are focusing on creativity, technology, and innovation.
Our reporter Toib Badmus reports that the event also featured vibrant cultural display from students across various school districts and free medical services to residents, reinforcing the state's dedication to wellness and heritage preservation. Ahead of the July 12 local government elections, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has charged all Progressive Congress APC candidates, leaders and stakeholders to work for the ruling party's victory in the council polls. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged all the party members to be united, work together and campaign in all the nooks and crannies of the 57 council areas to ensure that all the APC chairmanship and councillorship candidates win their local government elections. He made the call during a stakeholders' special engagement with him ahead of the 2025 council elections. The event held at Lagos House Marina was attended by members of the Governance Advisory Council, Lagos State Executive Council, party executives, federal and state lawmakers, party candidates, apex leaders and other stakeholders in the ruling party. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the message of President Bola Tinubu to APC faithful on the forthcoming elections is for the party leaders and members to ensure the party victory in Lagos. Speaking during the event, Lagos APC Chairman Cornelius Ojelabi said the stakeholders' engagement was organized by Governor Sanwo-Olu to interface with the party's candidates and major stakeholders of the party ahead of the elections. He appealed to party members and stakeholders to support the candidates presented to Governor Sanwo-Olu and work to ensure the victory at the polls. Lagos State Government is set to unveil a smart technology system tagged Lagos Digital Addressing System from July 1. Special Advisor to the Governor on EGIS and Urban Development, Babatunde Olajide, said the initiative, known as the Lagos Identifier Program, will transform Lagos into a smart state by supporting critical sectors such as housing, security, transport, emergency response, taxation, and urban planning. Olajide said it will also improve ease of doing business, enhance access to essential services, and boost revenue generation. He said it is specially designed in line with the Themes Plus agenda in making Lagos a 21st century city-state and encompasses inclusivity, working with the youths. According to the special advisor, the digital addressing system will begin with Ikeja local government and implemented by state agencies in partnership with a technical service provider.
What better time is it for a subnational like Lagos to demonstrate how we can do things better in terms of our identification? So we have the civic addressing system, we have LASRA, because LASRA we want to know who are the people that are living there. And you have a couple of other agencies like Water Corporation, like the Land Use Tax. All of them are interested in this identification issue. Even the security agencies, are also interested. Even the postal services. So we must make sure that the numbering is correct.
One of the technical partners, Yinka Adesina, explained that every building and street will have a unique digital identification embedded in a barcode, which residents can scan the code to access detailed location information. The system is expected to improve planning, reduce emergency response time, and enhance Lagos' standing as a digitally driven city. The Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, has reaffirmed its commitment to the welfare and empowerment of widows. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Bolaji Dada, who stated this during an event to commemorate 2025 International Widows' Day with the theme Uplifting Widows' Voices, said it is an opportunity to reflect, uplift, and recommit to the dignity of widows across the state. Nada highlighted the administration's efforts under the Themes Plus development agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, noting that the state government remains steadfast in ensuring no vulnerable group is left behind, especially widows. She stated that the ministry has implemented tangible programs such as the Livelihood Economic Empowerment Program, LEAP, which trains widows in trade like catering, hairdressing, fashion design, tie and dye, and soap making, while also supporting them with startup kits upon completion. Permanent Secretary in the ministry, Reynaz Onigbanjo, also applauded the widows for their courage, restating the government's commitment to their growth, protection, and empowerment. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government says it is keeping a close watch on the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Iran, while continuing preparations to evacuate Nigerians from the region if violence resumes. The ceasefire announced on Tuesday by U.S. President Donald Trump follows weeks of rising tension between the two Middle Eastern nations. Last week, Nigerian officials revealed plans to evacuate nearly 1,000 citizens, mostly in Iran, amid fears of further conflict. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Nigerian embassy in Tehran has completed arrangements to transport evacuees to neighboring Armenia. From there, they would be flown home through the capital, Yerevan. While buses have been secured for the journey, final clearance from Armenian border officials is still pending. In the meantime, the embassy has submitted updated lists of evacuees to Armenian authorities to help speed up the process and avoid border delays. The World Health Organization, WHO, says around 1.3 million people die each year from secondhand smoke exposure. This is according to its latest report on the Global Tobacco Epidemic 2025 unveiled at the World Conference on Tobacco Control in Dublin. The report calls for urgent action to strengthen tobacco control measures, warning that rising interference from the tobacco industry is threatening progress worldwide. It highlights the WHO's 6-point Empower strategy, which includes monitoring tobacco use, enforcing smoke-free laws, helping users quit, warning about health risks, banning advertising, and increasing tobacco taxes. So far, 79 countries have implemented comprehensive smoke-free laws, covering about 1/3 of the global population. Since 2022, 6 more countries, including Indonesia, Malaysia, and Slovenia, have adopted strong anti-smoking policies, despite resistance, particularly from the hospitality sector. The WHO says global efforts must intensify to prevent more deaths and protect public health. Now to foreign news. Dozens of people have been hospitalized for heat-related illnesses as the summer's first major heat wave descends on eastern North America. More than 150 people fell ill in an outdoor school graduation ceremony in Paterson, New Jersey on Monday. In Washington, D.C., 6 people needed hospital treatment during a concert by South Korean band Stray Kids. Heat warnings are in effect from the U.S. Midwest to the East Coast, as well as in parts of Ontario, Quebec, and Nova Scotia in Canada, impacting more than 160 million people through the week. Local news media reported at least 41 people, including children, have been hospitalized in central North Carolina. Meanwhile, Paterson Mayor Andre Sayegh declared a state of emergency over the heat, cancelling all recreational activities in the area and opening cooling centres. Now, sports. World Football Governing Body FIFA has opened a disciplinary investigation into CF Pachuca player Gustavo Cabral in relation to the incident involving him and Real Madrid's Antonio Rudiger during the FIFA Club World Cup game played in Charlotte on 22nd June. The incident happened towards the end of the game between the two teams at the Club World Cup on Sunday. Rudiger was visibly angered following an exchange of words with Argentine Cabral and spoke to Brazilian referee Ramon Abate-Abel. Meanwhile, Cabral denied he had racially abused the German centre-back. CF Pachuca have already been eliminated in this year's FIFA Club World Cup after losing their opening 2 groups matches to Madrid and Red Bull Salzburg. And that is the news at 10. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated the Lagos State Employability Support Project to address the labor skill gap and unemployment problems? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. The Greater Lagos Initiative has organized its 5th BOS annual lecture to commemorate the 60th birthday of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu with the theme Enhancing Renaissance for Sustainable Development in Contemporary Period, Challenges and Strategies for Optimum Results. The federal government said it is keeping a close watch on the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Iran while continuing preparations to evacuate Nigerians from the region if violence resumes. We also told you that dozens of people have been hospitalized for heat-related illnesses as the summer's first major heat wave descends on eastern North America. And in sport, World Football Governing Body FIFA has opened a disciplinary investigation against CF Pachuca player Gustavo Cabral in relation to the incident involving him and Real Madrid's Antonio Rudiger during the FIFA Club World Cup game played in Charlotte on 22nd June. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.